Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here, returning to you for another review for Nothing Nowhere's Hell or High Water album that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys this afternoon. So, I'm going to discuss what I've listened to for this 9 track record, which is only 30 minutes, 31 minutes technically. I'll let you know my thoughts on each song that I listened to overall. So, let's dive into this album review now. It starts with John Wayne, I Want to Be a Cowboy. I don't know. This one was solid. I mean, at least his vocals, Nothing Nowhere's vocals were fine. But it just, I don't know. This one I wasn't sure if I was feeling for. It's a solid track. It's good in its own way, but I'm in the middle. Excuse me. I'm in the middle with what I think of it. So 4.5 out of 5. Learn My Lesson featuring Lon Leas or Lon Leas, I believe is how you pronounce it. Um, the artist's name. This one's decent. It's kind of a little weak, in my opinion. It could have been a little better, but honestly, with what I listened to, I think it's a decent song. Nothing Nowhere kind of saved the track, but Lon Lilius just felt. I felt that his vocals were very weak in this one, so this is a 4 out of 5. Hydrogen, Hyd- Hydrangeous, featuring Darcy Bayless. Solid track for what it goes for. Not sure if I feel for it or not, but I'm just thinking Nothing Nowhere's vocals are good. Darcy's vocals are solid in this one, but overall the track itself is fine. So 4.5 out of 5. In the Country is a solid track too. I feel he's trying this country R&B style with this, and it's not really working too well. But I don't know. He's trying a country sound, and I don't think he can do country personally. Like, a lot of artists want to do country, but it depends on the execution and how it sounds, basically. And some bands want to do that kind of stuff. Mostly artists lately. There are some artists that can do it and some artists that can't. And this is one of them that can't. But overall, 4.25 out of 5 for this one. Then comes Clinch Lovers, Dissolve Into You. This track is alright. Um, I think it's gonna get a 4.5 out of 5 for this one. I think this track had something going for it, but it just. He's trying the country sound for most of this record, and I don't know if it's working personally. So, 4.5 out of 5. Honey is a good song in its own way. I'd give this a 4.5 out of 5. I think Nothing Nowhere's vocals are interesting in this track, but it's some of the execution that is hit or miss with how it sounds overall. Nothing Nowhere's vocals are good, but it's just it's tolerable. So 4.5 out of 5. Rodeo Clown was actually a pretty good song. I think the last 3 songs were my favorites. But overall, I think with Rodeo Clown, it sounded really good vocally from Nothing Nowhere. And just the execution of it did pretty good. So 4.75 out of 5. Shiver was one of the singles for the record. And I know John Wayne was a single too. I Want to Be a Cowboy. But I don't know. It's just. This record's kind of hit or miss. But overall, I'd give this a 4.75 out of 5. New England is the closing track. Closes the record out pretty well with how it sounds. And I think Nothing Nowhere's vocals are interesting enough to listen through, but execution wise, this track performed pretty well with Nothing Nowhere's vocals. So I'd give this a 4.75 out of 5 for this one. Overall, production, mixing, and execution wise, I found Nothing Nowhere, Hell or High Water to be an average record. Not something I'd come back to, but it's not bad. It's not the worst thing I've heard, but at least he tried to perfect it in a way. where it was country R&B rapping stuff or whatever he was trying to do. Country emo stuff, I guess you could call it, or emo R&B in a way. I don't know. It's a he's fusing genres with this record that I don't know how I feel about. But overall, execution wise, it performed averagely. So if I were to give this record a score, I'd give this 9 track album, Nothing, Nowhere, Hell, or High Water, a 7.5 out of 10. It's average. I don't know how I feel about this record, but maybe it'll grow on me, maybe it won't. The replay value is hit or miss. It means has its some replay value, but not a lot. But personally, 7.5 out of 10 for Nothing, Nowhere, Hell or High Water, his new album that came out on June 28th. I'm sorry that I didn't get to reviewing it sooner. I just been so busy with other things happening, and outside of YouTube, I've been running errands and doing a lot of things chore wise. But overall, yeah, 7.5 out of 10 for this record. Thanks for watching this album review today.